Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're in the world. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Quant update. In recent days, you can actually see that the Quant price has just been acting sideways. A little bit boring, to be honest, but it is what it is, right? I mean, as Quant holders in recent months and weeks, we have been spoiled to the idea of upward price action, but it's not what is happening at the moment right here. So we'll look at the price at one more time to try and see whether there is something fundamentally wrong happening right here from a chart perspective, obviously, and then we'll look at some on-chain metrics really to come up with a conclusion. But before I get into all that stuff, I just want to ask you to help me spread this video by tapping the like button, because it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. People looking for this kind of information will now be able to find it much more easily, right? Also, if you're interested in Quant and you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, I would encourage you to do so, because I do TA on Quant on a regular basis, right? And without me running my mouth too much, let me actually get into the real stuff. So what we have is the chart here on a daily time frame, and you can actually see that we are sitting on top of a major area of value. Let me take you back in time right here. You remember when we were taking a look at this inverse head and shoulders pattern, right, which we traded, and we traded it successfully. Really, we were looking at this massive bar of resistance right here. Look at how many times we've interacted with this area right here, 1 2 3 4, and each and every single time it's been major reactions coming up with the price right here. So what usually happens in these situations is that major resistance will likely turn into major support right here, right? But that's not the only thing that we have right here. We can actually look at the price from a Fib retracement perspective from the very bottom right here. Let me measure it nicely to the local top that we had. I think it was 2 weeks ago right here. You can see that the major Fib retracement levels right here are coming into confluence with our major support lines here. Let's see here, we've got the 0.3H2 Fib retracement level sitting at 157 or 156, something like that right here, coming into massive confluence with this our support level right here. But we're already below it, but we'll see if we can close a daily candle above this level right here. Other than that, we have got the 0.5 Fib retracement level sitting at $135 right there, right? I'm not fancying this one really as support, but I'll also tell you why I think that this is the worst case scenario really right here. Then we have got the 0.618 Fib retracement level. This is really common right here. It's sitting at $112, $113. But if you would ask me if the price is going to go all the way down right here, I don't believe so. It's really common here that we have the price retracing from the very top right here up until the 6.18 Fib retracement level, right? It's not really something that is impossible. I mean, you can actually take a look at it from a percentage perspective. You can see that it's a 50% crash right here. But I mean, these things, they happen every single day in crypto, right? So I'm not ruling it out completely, but I don't think it's the most likely scenario really. So let me go ahead and show you what I'm thinking right here with this price chart. So I'm looking at this price chart, and I will take an approach of Elliott wave counts, right? And then I'll be saying that this is your wave 1 right here, right? And this is your wave 2, this is your wave 3 right here. So this should be your wave 4 right here, right? Now the reason why I was saying that the 0.5 Fib retracement level right here should be the worst case scenario really is because when you look at Elliott wave counts, really, you should not like your wave 4 shouldn't get into the territory of wave 1 right here. So you can actually see that the wave 1 is sitting right around $130. So that should be your worst case scenario. We should be able to find support right here if we are to continue to the upside right here. And what's my price target to the upside here? I've shown you this box right here and where it comes from. Let me grab my Fib retracement 2 from the very top right here, right, to the bottom right here, nice and easy. You can actually see that we are coming into confluence with the 0.618 as well as the 0.782 Fib retracement level. There are specific reasons why I chose these specific Fib retracement levels is because with the experience that I've had in the markets after usually is like these ones and crashes like these ones, they tend to be attracted to these Fib retracement levels. So this is where I'm looking forward to in the immediate short term. We are not yet talking about all-time high, obviously. We are just retracing this whole bull market right here. We'll talk about those things when we get above these levels, but at the immediate short term, we are looking at the to $80 up until $315. So that's good really. Now let's go back to our Elliott wave count and try to see if we can actually build a strong case right here. So as I was mentioning, we are in a wave 1 2 3 4 5 right here. So in wave 1 right here, let me actually show you what Elliott wave count should be like. So this is the main wave, right? 1 2 3 4 5 to the upside, and inside of each and every single wave we've got minor waves, right? So in wave 1 right, we've got 5 impulse waves, right? Corrective structure right here. In wave 2, ABC correction. Same thing happening in wave 3 right here. You can actually see 1 2 3 4 5 impulse waves to the upside, and then you've got your ABC in the corrective wave right here in wave 4, right? So as I was saying, let me go back to the chart right here. I was saying that I'm speculating that we are in wave 4 right here. So what we should have is we should have an ABC correction, right? Don't worry, I'm coming to all those things, but let me just go ahead and before I do that, okay, this is the base case scenario. Really, the worst case scenario we said is 135 there, right? But let's just work with this, our major support level right here. So let me go ahead and delete this field adjustment level so that we have less noise on the chart, right? So let's investigate our wave 1 right here and see if we can come up with wave 5 waves really. So let's call it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? We are good in wave 1 there, right? Obviously, I mean, my wave 1 is looking like it's higher than that, but it's just a sketch, right? And then in wave 2, let me also delete this because, I mean, it's an old trade we took there, right? We don't need it anymore. So in wave 2, this wave 2 right here, we are looking for an ABC correction right there. Let's see if we have got an ABC correction. We have got a nice one, really. 1, 2, ABC correction there. So we are good at in wave 2, right? And then we should look at wave 3, which is usually the most exciting one. Let's see if we can actually come up with 5 waves in this wave 3 right here. So if we would say this is your wave 1 right here, right? Wave 2, then this is your wave 3 here, right? And then this is your wave 4, then your wave 5. You're good there. In the third wave, you've got 5 impulse waves. That's really nice to see there. And then when we come to the fourth wave right here, right, let me go ahead and do this so that you can actually see. This is our fourth wave right here. So we should actually come up with a corrective structure in the form of an ABC right here. So let's see if we can have something like that. This is your ABC. This is your C, right? C. Now the problem is the C wave going lower than this support level, right, to that worst case scenario we're talking about at $135 something like that, right? Or it's over already and we are anticipating continuation right here in the form of impulse waves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go ahead and reach our price target right here. So what we're going to do right here, I'm going to clear all these things right here, and then I'll show you the minor waves that we could actually investigate right here. Let's move down to a shorter time frame here, which is maybe the 2-hourly time frame. Let's see what we get there. So on a 2-hourly time frame, we are saying this is our ABC structure, right? But let's see if we have got what we need right here. Let me go back ahead and show you what we have right here. This is our wave 4, right? And then we've got an ABC correction, and inside of that ABC correction we should come up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulse waves to the downside. ABC correction 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the correction is done, right? So let's go back to the chart and see if we have something like that right here. So let's say this is our wave 4, right? Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're good there, right? And then we're looking for an ABC correction. This is our ABC correction, 1 to ABC, right? We're good there. Now we need to come up with 5 waves again to the downside there. Now this is where, I mean, it gets a little bit complicated, or it doesn't get a little bit complicated, but it really gets subjective really, because you see what you want to see really. So sorry, I clicked on the wrong one. Let's go ahead and click on the impulse waves right here. So we should come up with 5 impulse waves right here. 1, this whole thing now becomes your 3, and then this is your 4, then this is your 5 wave right here. Now you don't know where this 5th wave is going to end up. Like I mentioned, it could come all the way down to 135 there, where we were saying this is our worst case scenario really, and then this whole thing should be your ABC correction right here. So we really don't know what is happening right here, but as I mentioned, in the worst case scenario, $134, $135 should be able to hold right here as the worst case scenario really, right? Now let's actually look for supporting arguments to see whether this whole level is going to hold right here. So we'll take a look at some on-chain metrics. We'll first take a look at the exchange flow balance. You can actually see that we have a negative reading, meaning we have got more quant coins being withdrawn off of exchanges, and that means that we've got less selling pressure, right? Especially at support, we really want to see something like that there, right? Another metric that I'm looking at is the deposit transactions right here. You can actually see that they are in confluence with what the exchange flow balance is doing. You can see that we are at the lowest level right here with deposit transactions, and you really want to see something like that really, especially at support. You don't want to see deposit transactions going up right like this, because it shows that more sellers are coming up in the market. They're depositing their coins onto exchanges. Maybe they're preparing to sell, right? So we don't have anything like that right here, so not really looking worrisome right here. That's pretty good. Then we also have got the MVRV ratio over the last 7 days right here. You can see it along with the price that it's reading negative. So usually when it is negative like this, right, most likely, I mean, a bottom is about to come, and it's really nice to see it's happening at support level. So looking at all these metrics right here, I mean, it's really difficult to come to a conclusion really, but I can actually say that there isn't anything that is scary at the moment to suggest that this support is going to break. Obviously, time will tell whether this support is going to hold or not. But let's just go back to the chart on a daily time frame, and I'll show you what I'm thinking right here. So yeah, in the case that this support breaks right here and then we fail to hold $138, I mean, this is really a sign of weakness in the market. It doesn't mean that Quant is never going to see these prices again, but ideally what you want to see is once you get above, you know, massive resistance like this, when you backtest the support, you want to see the price going higher and higher. It shows strength, but the moment we start losing support levels, it wouldn't be looking too good. Obviously, I mean, all the indicators in the world could line up to tell you that this is a buy, and the price does the exact opposite. So please don't consume as this is financial advice. But what I'm looking forward to a retrace of this whole move right here. Common levels are the 0.618, the 0.78, the 0.786, and the 0.702 retracement levels. That's pretty much it from me. Like the video, share the video with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel, and then I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.